Indian news ma wakɔ aba assign the ba wɔn kasa fidie so bio. Na maka trust before anything else na just a share na ebiem nso kwa na wo subscribe to your channel no. What's the political news there? Never governance. We catch you sa pani put of ma yet. Na pani to forma yet there. Ani na nsɛm foforɔ bi nso asan esi. Benim sɛ what the nsɛm ade bɛn na ya na ya wote na ya wɔhɔ na ya wɔfɛ nso so. Nti no nsɛm foforɔ bi asi a Indian news yan so pani yɛ tɔ for me baby ati nyina akyi no yɛ nsa atumi aka bi na yaso nso atumi ate saa nsɛm bi. Yɛntie nsɛm mmra sisi a na mpanimfoɔ mpo sɛ kakum no yɛgye no kɔkɔɔ anum. The ba before that no subscribe to your channel no. Sabaka all other news ɛfa politics one the opposite what tie no ɛho. Etie ba ebe ba bi asusu anso person de body no fa. Na de asie bia no so fa comment enso to ase ne yɛnkenkan informaw de ready na emeko. Yɛntie nsɛm mmra sisi a wotie no fa comment to ase ba yɛmfa nkyɛmu no nso ɛnto aso. Yɛntie mmra.
Election Special Ops, Logistics, Vehicles, 2024 Nissan Patrol Platinum, 2024 Nissan Patrol Platinum, 2022 Land Cruiser GXR, price 5 million, December 2024. It was given to for stability of nation, national cohesion, political impartiality, and the people who received it were special aid to the president-elect. As3m. Special aid to the president-elect. Is there any problem with this? If you ask me, I don't find any problem with that. I don't find any problem with it because it is referring to somebody called the president-elect. That person, the president-elect, is a national security high-profile individual because we don't want anything to happen to the president-elect, around the president-elect, between the time he has won the elections and 7 January of the next year. So as soon as the elections are won, he becomes a national security product. Again, I'm going to tell a story. So this file and this story is separate. I don't know how many people would like me to tell this story. But when Akufo-Addo won the elections, I'll tell you, and Abu Jinapor knows the story. So the election was declared around the 10th. I think it's the same day of the declaration, yes. Charlotte Osei made the declaration around 2 to 3 p.m., I think, because everyone wanted the declaration before it was dark. So I think she got it around 2 to 3 p.m. So friends of Akufo-Addo went there. We've showed you some videos that you see a lot of people in the house. Friends of Akufo-Addo went there. Everybody, the house was full. Everybody was talking. And then suddenly there was the arrival of some huge police presence. It was led by Apietu, who later became IGP. They came there, it was a lot of commotion. They entered, they got there, and we were confused about what is happening. But the president-elect was not confused, so we thought that he understands what was happening. He seemed to be looking for a file. I think he understood, or I think they phoned him that they were coming. So he was looking for his documents and trying to clear the place, something like that. Then they came, everybody get out. They were quite harsh. Everybody move out. Apietu came there, saluted him. Your Excellency, you are now the president-elect. This was his words. You are now the president-elect of Ghana, declared by the Electoral Commissioner. Congratulations. Then he nodded, he said, yeah. Then he saluted him again. Then he said, policemen should take over. Everybody leave the room. So I asked the policeman, but what's the meaning of this? He said, he's now a national asset. He's the property of Ghana. So all of you clear off. We are taking him out for a meeting. We'll bring him back. And then they drove the president-elect out. A huge police convoy. Big one. They drove him out. I don't know where they went. I don't know. I left, and later on, I was told that he came back after a few hours. But that's what it is. When somebody becomes president-elect, it is more sensitive than when he's president. Because when he's president-elect, and he's also not the same person who is the president, and there's another president, then you need to keep an eye on the president-elect. So here is the operation. Election Operation Logistics, Vehicles. 2024 Nissan Patrol Platinum, 2024 Nissan Patrol Titanium, 2022 Land Cruiser GXR. The total amount of money that it cost the taxpayer was 5.1 million Ghana cedis. And that was for the stability of nation, national cohesion, political impartiality, and it was paid to special aid to the president-elect. How did they know who is a special aid to the president-elect? They must have written to the president-elect, and he told them that this is my special aid. And they said, okay, here's the car. The special aids to the president-elect, they are alive, they are there. Joyce Bauer, Stanislav Dogbe, Felix Kwachiofosu, they are there. They should come and tell us that nobody received any vehicle as according to what Kwabena Dubois is saying. Or that they received the vehicles, but they didn't receive it from Kwabena Dubois. Or that this, or that, or that. Because we don't want these things coming up in court where the whole Ghana is now looking at it and saying, in fact, I'm very worried for them. And you know, I'm very pro-communication people. So I'm very worried for Joyce Barr and Felix Kwachiofosu. Do you know why? The party foot soldiers are now going to say that, you people, in 2024 Nissan, we did the work, and you people, because you say that you are special aid, it's going to start. And it's unhealthy for the stability of the government and the stability of the nation. This is unhealthy. So it's not something that should be discussed on media in the public domain. But as Michelle Obama said, it is what it is. Because here we are, prosecutors are lining up in the streets of public opinion and shouting on top of roofs that somebody is a thief, that somebody has stolen, somebody and his wife are thieves. So if you push a man that way, what do you expect? He's also coming to come and say that I'm a thief. When you took the car, you didn't know where the money was coming from. When you took this, you didn't know where the money was coming from. When I set up your system so that you can collate results, do you know where the money was coming from? I didn't do it for you. I didn't do it for me. I did it because of stability of the nation, national cohesion, and political impartiality. And I did it on the authority of my boss. National security is a state agency. They are appointed by the government, but they are a state agency. They are really not partial to the... If national security goes to the government today and says that, the president, we need to pay Paul Adumotre some money. Say, why? I say, wait. He has applied for a course at London School of Economics. If he goes to study that course, he will get some sense. He will stop the thing he's doing. Everybody who goes to study that course, we have seen that he has applied because we are looking at his email. We have seen that they've responded to him and he's responded to them that he doesn't have the money for it. How do we do it? He said, but Paul, who is his friend among us? He said, his friend among us is Mr. This your minister is his friend. He said, minister, come. Call Paul and ask him how is he doing, and then tell him that you have some gift for him. And then when he comes, he may tell you about his LSC. If he doesn't, let us know. So Mr. say, I don't know why you there. Come to my office. I'll say, you NDC must come to the office. We'll beat you. No, come in the night. I don't know that national security has spoken to him. It happens all the time. There are deeper information that are going to come out of lawyers who are sympathetic with the NDC, who are in authority today, who are giving jobs by institutions of state within the MPP because national security directed that if you have legal work, give it to this lawyer. We want to see something. Give it to him. Let's see what happens. It has happened. And if they push Kwabena Dubois, he will come and say it. And their names will be on the screen. And everybody will read their names. So that Mercedes you bought when you got that case from that state enterprise agency, it was because national security was trying to understand this and that and that and that about the work of the opposition. Because as they put it here, stability of nation, national cohesion, and political impartiality. Political parties will go and come. Ghana will be there. So national security is always interested in keeping the stability. There's a big conversation about, okay, so national security, do they benefit from some of the money as individuals? I don't know whether they do. But if they do, you may not be able to identify it as a crime because they do a lot of risky work. They run to go and chase people who have been kidnapped. They can be killed. I have seen videos of Kwabena Dubois, and I'll be showing them later. Kwabena Dubois in a hole with the kidnapped Canada girls. I've seen the video. You see him, you see his face, and you see he's the one filming, and he was making a video call to his boss and telling his boss that we found them, and there was celebration in the video. And if you look at his face, he doesn't look, well, you can see this is Kwabena Dubois, but you see how wretched he's appearing and the gadgets that are on his body. He himself physically went to hold the hand of the girls and took them out. The Canadian girls that were blackmailed, that were kidnapped. I've seen the video. How much money was spent on that operation? A lot of money. How was it classified? I don't know. They classified it as something. When it is declassified, we will get all the information that Kwabena Dubois took 2 million cedis to the Ashanti region. He paid this person that so that he gets access to here. Paid this person so he gets access to here. He hired 16 taxis and put 16 people in and sent them to a certain place. Paid them. And then he arrived and then he grabbed the girls, called his boss that we have it. It is about the name of Ghana. It's about the safety of people coming to Ghana. It's about the huge millions of dollars that we can lose in tourism. It's about Ghana's name going into the Google and having a bad image. All that is saved by that money. So the risk that they take, yes, they may be rewarded. But this is the way they operate.